Hello guys, welcome back to another episode. Get Seymour here, and I'm just gonna get straight into it. So this is pretty much, I guess, like the official, announcement video for Realism. I just kind of wanted to give a little bit more info about it. I guess I don't want to give like any info about too much like of the gameplay itself yet, because it's not, the Discord server is not released out to public yet. Because that's how we're doing it. But yeah, so I'll just give you some basic information on it, and that'll be that. So first things off, I guess how I came to be. So I don't know, whenever Jocko's Realism was popular, I wanted to play it, but I couldn't because I wasn't 13 at the time, so I couldn't have Discord. And then 2021 and 2022, I tried to start Realism with my friends. That didn't work out. And then in 2023, I just really saw how bad the community, like, I knew the community was bad, but it was worse than 2023 was at an all-time low. People were like so addicted to costing, they were exploiting just to cost, left, right, and center. I'm not talking about an occasional exploiter. So many people, so many, you couldn't even play the game. It got to the point to where it was pretty much unplayable, and it was annoying, and it wasn't okay. And to be honest, and this isn't like a jab at the mods or staff or anything, or chicken engineer, but to be honest, no matter how much they update their game, there's always going to be a specific issue that's going to stay around, again, no matter how much they update, unless the players do something. And that's change. I've noticed in recent years, costing has become more and more popular. And I do know it's a survival game, and public servers, it's pretty much no rules. But that's exactly what it is. It's a survival game, not PvP. And there is a difference. I'm not really going to go into that now, because that'll be an entire rant of its own, which I do plan on making that a video into. But survival doesn't just mean fight everything. Survival means live. It means evade death. And that's something people don't really do much of anymore in Dinosaur Simulator. And I think that's because when a lot of the updates happened to Dinosaur Simulator, where ice was no longer a thing, seasons weren't really drastic, things like that, you could find food decently easily as a herbivore and a carnivore. Water was always near. It wasn't the easiest. It wasn't the easiest thing on the planet to survive, but it was, because mainly the people now, but it was definitely a lot easier to survive, because most of those survivalism, what am I saying? Brain is not working. Okay, I'm not editing this out. Whatever, you get to see my crazy stupidness, but whatever. Anyway, so but it takes away from the survival aspect of it, and I'm glad they brought back, like, where if your hunger is at 10 at baby, even if it's max, but the max is 10, it'll be 10 when you get juvenile. I kind of like that idea, because it puts you more on edge. And people back in 2017 through 2016 and 2018 didn't really have time like that, not everybody, to be going around costing people, because it was hard enough to survive. So why risk, going into battle, unless it's a war or something? But other than that, you didn't cost people. And yeah, the costing was bad then. It was around, but it hails in comparison to specifically now, and specifically 2023 was the worst year for a lot of reasons, but also because not only were people exploiting, costing left and right, but also I feel like that itself also is what caused people, not the lack of updates, but people's attitudes and toxicity is what caused a lot of people to leave Dinosaur Simulator. And it wasn't right. And that's the player base. That's the community's fault. That's the player base fault, and not every player, but that falls on the players, not the staff of Unhatched Games. And I know people say there's toxicity in any game and every community you go in, and yeah, that's true, but that doesn't mean it's okay or it should be tolerable or acceptable in any way. That's what I feel, and I mean that's what I know to be true, and I don't stand up for it. And here's the thing: I'm not like some person who's like, oh, you cost this one person, you're such an evil person. It's like, it's not even that. But if it's when you're toxic about it and you're overdoing it, when it becomes a problem. But and again, that's a whole another rant for another time. But so I want to bring back realism to kind of help the community get back into shape, to get back to a point to where it was. Because I feel like it might not even progress with the updates they're doing if the community is still this way, and it's just not enjoyable. Because I mean, who can enjoy a game where everybody's being miserable? So not recently, but like a few months back, maybe almost near a year back, start of the year, I spoke with Dinosaur Incorporated. And we were like, you know what if we bring back realism? So that's what kind of brought this on again. Because I did try earlier in 2023, but it didn't work. Because again, Dinosaur Simulator barely reached over, I don't know, maybe like 80, 90 players. So it couldn't even achieve that. And I also got some inspiration from Dinosaur, from Dinosaur Incorporated. He was literally he's the co-founder of this. But I got some inspiration from the Gaming Beaver. Been a fan of him for a long time. Who knows? Maybe I might be able to collab with him someday. Maybe he'll even join Realism. Who knows? Because he's the whole reason I kind of wanted to start a channel in the first place. So shout out to Beaver for that, because without him, I wouldn't have started a channel. So thank you. Yeah. So, and I saw a lot of his recent Path of Titans videos. And I was just like, man, can you just imagine realism in Path of Titans? And I was like, well, kind of remembering why Dinosaur Simulator is popular in the first place. It was popular because the Isle was really popular, but not everybody could play the Isle. So a lot of people who play Roblox who discovered Dinosaur Simulator, that was their golden ticket. It was pretty much a free version of the Isle. So that was that. So that was, that was kind of like the initial reason, or at least my reason, and I feel like other people's reasons too. Not everyone, but so yeah, I just kind of want to bring that era back, and people were like, well, there's nothing to do. All you can do is walk around and fight. No, you can do other things, like hunts. And what made fights in Dinosaur Simulator so special was because they didn't happen all the time. And since they didn't happen all the time, it wasn't like something that got boring. It was that much more important and special if a fight broke out in Dinosaur Simulator in 2017 and 2018. But now it's just kind of all gone down the drain, and I don't vibe with it. There's something else I was gonna say, but my brain just went kaplooey on me. But yeah, so I'm just hoping that maybe realism will do good, and I'm hoping it'll be an escape for the people who want to who want to escape from toxicity and the costing and all that. And surprisingly, it seems like a lot of people are taking interest in it. And before you knock my realism, just try it. Just try realism before you knock it, because everyone's things are going to be a little bit different sometimes. And I think I've implemented some things that have not been implemented specifically in Dinosaur Realism before, and possibly other Dinosaur Simulator Realism, and possibly other dinosaur games, like Path of Titans and the Isle. So just we'll just see about it. But I just I just don't know. It like there's more to do. Single species packs were fun. People used to hatch and raise eggs, literal NPC robot eggs, and protect them with their lives in 2017. Things like that. Well, I guess now that'll be a little more difficult because I think they grow slower and they have more health. But you get my gist. So we'll see. But I'll post a link to that server, the official server is not open yet. However, I will post a link to the Discord server that is, I don't want to say it's fake because it's not fake, but it's a pseudo version for the realism server. And it's pretty much where people can join and just give ideas and stuff about realism, I guess. Maybe there's like something I didn't think of or something I missed or something. But to also maybe get people excited and to just kind of connect a little bit, I guess. And yeah, and I'll also be linking some of Dinosaur Incorporated's. I'll be linking his channel down in the description below, since he is, helping with this. I do greatly appreciate his help and support with this entirely. And let's see. My brain is not working. I'd like to announce that I've started a third channel. So yeah, I have 3 channels now. This new channel is called The Shinobi King. I will post a link to it down in the description below, where it's just all about Naruto and Shinobi life, I guess, for the most part. And yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it for now. But until next time, I'll see y'all later. So I guess that's bye. Bye. Just leave any questions or suggestions in the comments below, or again, join the servers. And yeah, so until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, peeps.